Oh, hi there, we're the Toasty Bros, and we have a dream. We want to build a gaming PC using Temu, and today we are one step closer because we have a graphics card from Temu. One step closer for Temu.
And one step backwards for the PC gaming community. But first, a word from today's sponsor.
Are you in the market for a new gaming laptop? Newegg has you covered with some insane deals on MSI gaming laptops going on right now. For the low price of $778, you can get the MSI Thin GF63 featuring a 144Hz IPS screen, RTX 4050, 8GB of DDR5 RAM, and the Intel i5-12450H. And if this laptop doesn't quite have the performance you need, you can check out the MSI Katana 15 for only $999. My personal favorite in terms of price or performance though would have to be the MSI Pulse 15. With a 15.6-inch IPS display, Intel i7-13620H, RTX 4060, 16GB of DDR5, and a 1TB NVMe SSD, this laptop is more than capable of handling anything you might throw at it. Check out the links in the description down below, and big thanks to Newegg for sponsoring today's video.
This thing's a little graphics card if you can't tell, and the box is epic.
I like this. Eco 610 1 gig. And there is, oh, it actually has their branding on it. Graphics card. Hardware institution.
Hardware institution.
Hardware institution. Find PCI slot and main board. Okay. Make sure the golden finger of the graphics card is fully mounted to the PCI slot.
Golden finger.
Pretty simple. I mean, what could really go wrong with that?
And if you guys didn't know already, this is a GT610, and we've been trying so hard to build a full gaming PC on Temu. And when you search graphics card at the time of recording this video, this is all you get.
We've literally just been like buying every single PC part we could find on Temu since they've been releasing them, because Temu's so new that they've just been slowly having sellers hop on there. But yeah, NVIDIA GeForce GT610 1 gig. Give you guys an idea on how bad this thing supposedly is. It's probably like Intel UHD Graphics 4000, which is like 3rd gen Intel integrated graphics.
I will give Temu some credit though. They aren't advertising this as like a gaming graphics card. There are people who have bought it, and we'll show some of the reviews right here. And most of them are saying it works as a display adapter, but I'm not really sure why people are going on Temu to buy graphics cards just to be used for this purpose. Most of the time, it's just kids looking to get cheap graphics cards or CPUs or stuff to be able to play Fortnite.
Will this even play any games? I don't honestly know.
I want to check the eBay pricing on this, because like the biggest thing with a card like this, I'm assuming it's new? I can't really tell.
It looks kind of new. I mean, yeah. I guess maybe that's part of his longevity, but let's be real, if your 610 on eBay is still alive, it's probably gonna live another 20 years.
But yeah, this is a 1 gig version. They do sell a 2 gig version as well, which I thought I picked, but it looks like we got the 1 gig version that somebody very cleverly wrote on the outside of the box. But you can get GT610 1 gigs for $20. Oh, there's one for $5. $5, but that's $12 shipping, so never mind. That's actually not that great of a deal. So this thing is actually new. It competes with eBay pricing, but again, who's buying these? Who actually needs one of these things? Well, we're gonna try to play some games on it and find out what kind of games should we play, Jonah?
What can we play?
What can we play?
I mean, I would think like the lowest end of games like Minecraft. I feel like Minecraft will run on this, sure.
Yep,
right?
It should.
And then maybe
Rocket League
could be an idea.
All right, so Minecraft, Rocket League.
We have been talking about how Overwatch will run on anything. Will it launch with this or no?
It might. Overwatch 2, 720p, all low, custom render scale.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe GT610. But if you guys don't know, we have a test bench that we will be putting this thing in that features a Ryzen 7 5700X. Go to our GPU benchmark videos, you're gonna see more details on that. But we're gonna go ahead and slap it in there. It's gonna look rather goofy. I'm gonna go and grab it just for the sake of us just putting it in there so y'all can see what it looks like. Does it fit like a glove?
I can't tell what I'm doing.
There are screws still in there, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
That'd be important. Even if there was an affiliate program in Temu, I wouldn't link this one because it's just kind of like, unless there's a really specific purpose you need this thing, and please, it better not be gaming. There's no reason anyone should be buying this.
Wow, it looks
Look
so
at
good.
That. It looks beautiful.
It does have 3 display outs. I guess that's really the only reason is it's a display adapter for 3 monitors in theory, but I don't even know if it supports like higher refresh rate or 4K or anything like that. Probably not.
So hopefully it works. If you guys see benchmarks after this, you'll know it works. But we're gonna go ahead and test it in some games and yeah, go from there.
All right, guys, you might already know how this is gonna go. We got our Temu graphics card, the GT610 1GB on our test bench. Let's test it in some games, shall we? Now, the games we decided to test are as follows. We have good old Minecraft, Rocket League, CSGO, and of course, Fortnite. Now, we gave this graphics card every chance to play esports titles. Really easy to run games because we only paid $20 for this graphics card. We can't really expect it to game, right? Temu themselves didn't even really advertise it as a gaming card. card, but it is the only graphics card on Temu, and you know that there are people out there, especially younger people who don't really know what they're doing, that are buying this thing because it's a graphics card on Temu, and they're thinking, wow, I'll actually be able to game with it. Well, can we make that possible? We're gonna find out, but I do have to give one big disclaimer. With our test bench, we have a Ryzen 7 5700X, meaning the CPU is gonna carry us here, especially when we start running lower settings on this graphics card. We are gonna be carried a bit by the CPU, so your mileage may vary. You can get a GT610, and if you don't pair it with a good CPU, you're gonna have some problems. But we're still gonna go over some of these numbers, especially Minecraft, because Minecraft is a game that is CPU dependent, but gotta have a graphics card to get the game up and running. And on 1080p fancy settings with 10 render distance and 10 chunks, we got about 60 FPS, but there were a lot of dips into the 40s, which does show me that GT610 is definitely holding us back, because we should be getting 100 plus FPS in Minecraft. I even messed around with some TNT booms, and it definitely dropped down to like 20 to 30 FPS at times. But the CPU is working really hard to pick up the slack for that GT610. We got 1 gig of VRAM here. We have a graphics card that performs worse than some integrated graphics from older Intel CPUs. This is kind of what we expected, but I just wanted to show you guys what the limitations are of a $20 graphics card from Temu, so you don't waste your money thinking you're going to get something that's going to be able to play all the esports titles that you want to play. Now let's play Rocket League. I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to be right here while McAllister plays the Rocket League gameplay. Yep, that's Rocket League, 30 FPS, 1080p, no problems. Yes, we could go down to 720p, but I wanted to try to keep the resolution at 1080p, mainly because I wanted to make sure the GPU was at 100% and we weren't cheating by giving the CPU more room to work. Running at lower resolutions will give the CPU the ability to do more work compared to the GPU, and unfortunately, in this case, I just wanted to make sure that GT610 was at 100%, and Rocket League was a struggle. It was an absolute struggle, as you can tell. Now let's talk about CSGO, 1080p low settings. We end up getting an average of 20 FPS. Once again, very bad experience. CSGO, a game that's been out for a long time. Well, yes, they've done updates. I can't believe that it runs at 20 FPS on low settings. Pretty bad. I thought the GT730 and those other cards were a little bit rough, but from our testing, actually, the GT730 with lower settings, you can get a playable experience. This thing is downright unplayable. It's pretty rough to get 20 FPS in CSGO, and somehow I hit some shots. McAllister might show him, he might not. I don't know. But I somehow hit some shots in the game, but it's not playable whatsoever. And last but certainly not least is Fortnite on performance settings. And I will say, we were getting good results. We were getting 60 plus FPS, but I didn't know in performance mode, you could lower the 3D render resolution all the way down to like 1%. You can see 4% on screen here. It's absolutely hilarious, totally unplayable, but we're getting 100 FPS, ladies and gentlemen. But this is another situation of the 5700X just doing all the work for the graphics card. We also went up to 30% render scale, which was kind of playable. There were definitely some lag spikes, but it was definitely playable. But then once you bump up to 50% render scale, it just gets unplayable. The GPU's having to do too much work, and it's just not a good time overall. So yeah, a GT610 from Temu. What did we expect? Kind of this. We kind of knew what was going to happen. I was kind of just wanting to see what was going to show up, because we're really trying to build a gaming PC on Temu. Part of me wanted to build a gaming PC around this card, but I was going to see how bad the performance actually was, and it was as bad, if not worse, than what I thought. So we're going to hold off a bit on that until there's a real graphics card option that is gaming focused on Temu. But yeah, 20 bucks. If you're going to get it for a display adapter, you have a CPU that doesn't have integrated graphics, then sure, $20. But as we did our research, you can find similar cards that will do the exact same thing for like 10 bucks on the used market. So spend $10, save half your money, and go buy yourself some McDonald's or something. It's not a scam. It is what it is. But I hope that you guys haven't bought this with the intention of gaming in mind. So now that we finished this lovely benchmarking section of today's video, how to bring Jackson back in here to wrap this video up real quick.
So guys, good news, if you're doing the benchmarks, this is a real GT610. The bad news is it is a real GT610.
Yeah, that's really all you can say about this graphics card. It's not meant for gaming, and I do give Temu some credit, or the seller on Temu. They're not advertising it as gaming, but the issue is, with it being the only graphics card on Temu, and people like to buy PC stuff on Temu, there's bound to be some kid out there who's gonna buy it and thinks it's gonna be great for gaming, and unfortunately it's not. But if you wanna look at this yourself, check the links down below and shop around on Temu. But buyer beware, this is not a gaming graphics card.
And with that being said, we're really hoping that Temu, we need more graphics card, we need more PC parts. So if you're thinking about selling on Temu, make sure you sell some computer parts for us.
Just for us, nobody else.
For us.
Just for us.
So we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
So you guys are always hearing us talk about PC Bros and how you should go check it out, but did you know that we actually do have a store?
PCBros.tech. You can come in store, Louisville, Kentucky. Look it up. You can find our address, or you can buy online, PCBros.tech today. Use code TOASTYBROS2 and check out and save 2% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Peace out.
Don't forget about Jake. Look at Jake. Look at him.
Ask for Jake when you get here.